What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back with another episode of Team GLOCK University. And today we're going to talk about competition preparation. What does that mean? What gear do we need? What are we doing to get prepared for the competition that's going on this weekend? Well, most importantly, we have to make sure all of our gear is put together. We need bags, mags, holster, mag pouches, ammo. You don't want to be that guy that shows up at the range and is like, hey man, can I borrow a little bit extra ammo? We want to make sure that we have all of these things prepared. Our gun is cleaned, we have all the tools and spare parts that we may need throughout the match if something maybe catastrophic happens. One of the things that I do to prepare for a competition, especially when it comes to the mental game, because the mental game is so important, is you want to think of success. So I envision myself always succeeding. That tells myself over and over that I am going to be successful. There's not going to be a chance for failure with that. So you're constantly preparing yourself mentally, not at the match, but days prior, so that when you show up and you see that hard shot or you have that hard stage, you've already seen yourself in your mind do this over and over and over again, so you believe immediately that you are going to be successful. The other side is nutrition and sleep. Generally, except for our friends up north, but generally we're always competing in the heat, in the sun, and there's always going to be a long day on the range. So we want to make sure we have a good meal, the day before, so my body's got a ton of fuel, a lot of energy as we're competing. And then throughout the day at the competition, I've got snacks that I can keep eating throughout the day to continue to fuel my body. What we're going to do here today is I'm going to zero the gun here on the range, and I want to talk through the distance I zero at, why I do that, and then we're going to check zero at different distances. So when we show up at the match and we may encounter any of those distances, we know exactly what our hold is or lack thereof. So let's get set up here at the range real quick, and then we'll zero our gun. I'm going to zero at 12 yards with my Glock 34. And then what I want to do is I want to bring the target really close, maybe 3 to 5 yards, and see what the hold is, or like the holdover is. And then I want to push the target back to 25 yards and then 50 yards to see how my rounds impact the target differently from where I'm aiming. So that way I know at any distance that I may encounter in a match, I know exactly where I need to hold at every distance. So let's confirm zero here at 12 yards. We'll shoot a 3-shot, actually we'll shoot a 5-shot group. And then if we have to make adjustments, we'll make adjustments from there. Like I said before, I'm not the best group shooter, so I'm gonna shoot 5 more just to make sure that that's not the best I can do. So looks like my group's about 1/2 inch, maybe 1 inch left. I'm gonna shoot 3 more right here just to confirm. Okay, I'm gonna move the target up to 5, we'll say 5 yards or so. So it's rare that we shoot anything this close, really. It's good to know, just in case you encounter that, really close shot at a match. I'd probably say we're only about 1 inch low. So I know, say we have a headshot and I'm wanting to shoot A's in the head, or if we have a headshot with a no shoot sitting under it, then I want to make sure I'm pushing the dot or the sight, right, really the dot, pushing the dot up a little bit higher, just stay away from that no shoot, especially at a distance like this. So now let's push it out to 25 yards and see where we hit from there. Here at 25 yards, we're going to aim at the bottom dot. So these were first 2 shots. I saw both of those, kind of pulled them a little bit. Again, grouping is not my strong suit, but we all got to do it. And then these 3 right here are my last 3 shots. So maybe a touch high, but pretty much 25 yards. We're point of aim, point of impact. I want to push this out to 50, but because it is 50 yards, I'm going to get a new target. Every now and then we'll see a 35 to a 45-ish yard target in a big competition. 50 yards is pretty rare, but it's also very much a separator when we do see it at a match because people are never prepared for it. So that's why I do this. That looks like a long way away. 5 shots. I'm gonna shoot 5 more because I pulled one, sorry. $50 yards, let's look at it. So these two, we're not gonna worry about these two. This is the rest of my group, kind of a little scattered, but what I'm seeing here, and granted this does change with bullet weight. I'm shooting 124 grain bullets, so it's a little bit faster. So with this at 50 yards, I can still see that I'm printing pretty much center of where I would be aiming at. So 25 yards, 50 yards, really anywhere in between that. I know now when I see that in a competition, kind of exactly where I need to be aiming. So now we've got our holds, we've confirmed 0 on the gun, we know it's good, we know it's ready to compete. So that is preparation. That's what we do to get all of our stuff ready for the competition that you're gonna go compete at this weekend. So thanks guys for watching this episode of Team GLOCK University. Next video is gonna be training and how we train to get ready for a competition. So make sure and tune in and we'll see you guys on the range.